Come into our garden.
Hi everyone, so here we are with our garden or springtime collection. You know, many people can celebrate year-round here with gardening, and it's also great about being outdoors and kind of getting back to nature and things. And you guys know the whole garden spiel. But we are really excited about what we're doing here in garden. In our history, we've had lots of different takes on it, and I think this one is really a great, kind of like right in the middle in terms of all the interest. It takes advantage of some things that are natural. It takes advantage of being popular with sayings. It has to do with color. The green is still really important, and using some of the beige and the natural thing that layered in. So as I think about it, it also relates to Natura and some of the other collections. And again, this is creative selling. What else should you bring in? What does that retailer want, or what do they have that can layer in with it? A lot of fun, things to do in terms of helping and supporting the retailer in their endeavors on presenting a garden.
This garden does not look seasonal. And people interested in gardens are interested all year round. And I think this captures items that are not just sold in the spring, but are sold all year round in the store.
And so we're bringing perennial product here.
Perennial, all year round.
Yeah, and so that's what we're excited about. So let's share some of the things we have here. And Bobby, let's talk first about I think our gardener's hat. I think about some iconic things that we have in the line, and our gardener's hat is one of them. It goes day in, day out, year in, year out.
I wouldn't sell the gardener's hat anymore without selling the gardener's apron.
Right, so here we have a jute apron that has a printing on it with the icons and a butterfly.
And Trompe l'oeil always sells. It always makes the customer smile.
And so here's a very popular material done in the green and the natural. And so this is one item. I'm going to move her out of the way.
That could be him too.
That could be him too. Sorry, you're right. I'm very comfortable wearing that one. Okay, and then we have some new saying trays. And we're doing these actually as a set of 6 just to make it easier. The stores obviously can sell them individually, and they all use a really interesting pattern. And we did 2 different colorings here, and with all different sayings on them. This one: a garden feeds more than the table feeds the soul. Hope plants the seed, love makes it grow.
To plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. That's a great thing.
So these are all done out of a nice thin ceramic material. They have a very simple back to them. They're super well priced, and it's really picking up on the whole message and the plates that we do. They're great for change, great for gift giving. You could give a plant and set a plant on it. You can make a gift. You can add soaps and other things. So lots of ways that a retailer could use this.
Packed bulk or gift box?
It says it on the sheet. I don't remember. I have a feeling just a plain box, because we were trying to hit a price point for it, and this we just didn't think it was needed.
There's some sayings that appear everywhere. We have some unusual sayings, but we also have our very best saying long ago when we did needlepoint pillows.
Friends are flowers that never fade.
Right.
I don't even have to read it. I know what the saying is, because it did sell so well.
Now those same wonderful sayings are on the cash pose.
So we did a grouping of I think it's 6 different cash pose. And these actually, I don't think they're going to have this brown top. That's the only change on these samples, just so you know. You can really see the size of them. They hold very generously a 4-inch pot, even a 5-inch pot fine. You can plant in these. They hold water. They're ceramic. They're just blank inside. And on the bottom, so they do have the soft sponge things to protect your tabletop.
And the color is so that it would go with any color flower.
These are great in windowsill gardening, and you could even use it as a container for your kitchen tools.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And you could even put a citronella in them actually outside if you wanted a holder for the candle, and lots of different uses as well. We have some new lanterns, great category for us, and these are different in that it's hand-blown glass, and then we take a very thin wire, all done by hand, that has to be twisted all around each of these. Each of these, the tops are irregular. That's what makes the very nice and thin, which for me is what makes it so delicate and interesting to look at. These come assorted, 2 sizes here, okay, and there's the large. It may be easier to see the sizing from that. And we're sorting it 2 colors in this what I think green is such a neutral color. So it comes in the green and it comes in the clear. You know, we always like to teach and learn. And so, you know, I have never planted bulbs myself, I'll admit it. But the concept of having to dig the hole and plant the bulbs and whatever.
And to look good, you have to plant 100 of them.
Right. I mean, so I guess if I were planting to look good, I would need this tool, okay? And I forgot what they call this. Kirsten, what was the name that's in the book? Anyway, it's a tool. It's a common for gardeners in the know. A dibbler. Okay, great name. Sounds like such a British garden name, dibbler. Okay, but anyway, you can imagine what you do. You put this in the ground. You're creating the hole where you're going to drop the bulb in, and I guess depending on how deep you need to plant the bulb, you'll use these different levels, and it becomes very repetitive. And so that's why this tool is so important. It's made out of a similar.
You want all of your bulbs to be the same height too, or you may want to vary them, but this will help you control that.
And this is the material is a wood. It's very similar to the muddler that's sold so well, you know, for us. And so we have our muddler for drinking and our dibbler for gardening, both made out of the wood material. Then over here we have a very simple, not so simple actually. The finish on this is wonderful, but it's a candle holder done with a metallic inside, but with a very aged feeling to it. Again, they could be used for flowers as well as candle, but this is a frosted finish, all done with these spots to make look like old, and in 3 just very neutral colors.
This could really go into watercolors.
It could move into watercolors. We put it here, but it has almost a sand finish to it. It doesn't come off, but it's a very soft satin finish to it, done with this. So this is another item that blends in beautifully. We have here our magnifier. This is done with a twig design, all carved, all done. It's an aluminum material, but meant to look like a twig, so it's finished just beautifully with the knots and things. It comes, I think, with a 2.5 or 3-time magnifying that you have there, and the details on it are great. So very giftable and a great desk accessory that could be combined.
Great paperweight.
And paperweight too.
It has the weight to it.
Then we have our 2 containers here. We really love the old water, and you saw this when you saw the collection earlier, Santorini. And so this is done in just other neutrals here. We have 2 sizes here, the small one, and I think we have the medium size, and I think it may be helpful if I just showed everyone again the small and the medium size. You kind of just get a feeling about the height, you know, of these. Okay, Bobby, can we go right behind you? And
Sure.
Great. And Z, just hone in on these metal hangers. Okay, sorry. Okay, so here we have, these are done on metal, so it's a tin material, and then we print on top of them. All the edges are meant to look old and rusted, kind of. They have a natural jute handle, and we did 6 different sayings on them. And you know, there are sayings all over the place. Primitives by Kathy has a million of them. East of India has some of them. You know, there are sayings everywhere. And so we wanted to enter the market in a more unique way, in something offering something different. And I think we really did it. And at the price points, you know, we did a fantastic job at that as well. So enjoy those. We have up here some other vases done in glass and neutrals. These are really cute because they have a coin on them with a saying, and this one says, "Today would be a lovely day to be a butterfly," and on the reverse side you have just a design on the coin, and so they're tied on in jute, and with a simple stem here they would look just wonderful. Again, very neutral, very simple, and we really love simple things, you know, mixed in along with the fanciful ones like the fern candle holder next door. Okay, so this is actually coming with, I think, a different fern than you see here, actually. These have rice paper, printing on rice paper. They look like actually real ferns that are stuck on there. They have a nice green border and just glass inside. So a lot of people will use these to put flowers in. They may plant in them. They may use them as a pencil cup. They're meant for actually candlelight. So a lot of different functions, for that. Moving along, we have a frame, and I'll show you. We have 3 different styles on this frame. This is a frame that we did last season very successfully, and so we said, well, let's build on this. Let's combine a few things here. Let's combine a saying, so life began in a garden. Let's combine some icons here, 3-dimensional things that make it a cute gift, and then maybe some graphics. And so we combined all 3 together to create a really nice look. So we have our frame there, one with a watering can, and this one with a pail, and this one with a shovel. And they all have a different saying on them. The earth laughs in flowers. And
born to garden, forced to work.
So we have 3 different designs, again, in 3 different colorings. So this really makes a really nice statement in the store. Our job is to make the store interesting and have product that's great selling product that also creates a wonderful environment, and I think we're really doing a great job at that with this collection. Up here we have a new category for us, more in planters. Okay, these are planters, and they have again the foam bottom on the and they have they're just, this one, I'm sorry, got chipped. They're terracotta, and then we painted them to look like baskets. Okay, and so here you have one that's the large, and then we have a small one here, and this looks great when it's planted with a pot in it, and it's a new category. They're actually really heavy, so they have a good weight and a good value proposition for the account. We have some new frames here. These are done out of wood. They're just watering can shaped frames, and they're done with a jute handle. We have a new frame here. Birds are always, this is for a little more traditional customer, and birds and flowers in an oval frame just makes a really elegant bedroom frame and nice piece.
Now that's a perfect voila item too, so that's up to you guys to sort of work your own collections.
Then we have here, yesterday we showed you some white vases that's done in milk glass. This is another version, jade. It's a milk glass material, and you'll look back in history, glass used to be really popular in this color in terms of vintage glassware in the United States. And so we did those classic vases in this jade. And what's so nice is they do have a feeling about them when you light does shine through these a little bit, and so they have this almost translucent feeling to them. So we have them here as a set of 5. Here we brought back a jewelry holder, and I can't get my ring off. Okay, all right.
It really works.
Okay, it really does work, and it's great because you can put it right on a leaf or in the tray, and you can put this by a sink. And we just love these. These were designed by Marilyn Davidson. They were in the line, and we pulled them out many years ago, and we said, you know what, let's bring them back. And there are actually 4 different designs, all done representing flowers in a very neutral white color. So we love those. That's our garden collection. Again, we have a lot of current product that you can put in with that mixes well with that, and we're excited to share that with you, and we look forward to seeing you in a couple minutes with the next collection.